All right, so we are back at Northshore Park, where there's a shockingly little amount of lighting here today. It's all bad. What little lighting there is bad, but it does seem to be strangely absent. So, number one on the agenda. Okay, before we get to even that, you know, the fountain I mentioned last time? Well, it's not a fountain. It looks like a fountain. It's not a fountain, but oh, it's going to be fun. But before that, there was a rude guy in the sauna, okay? Some new guy, never saw him before, hope to never see him again. He was playing with his phone in the sauna, which is already bad enough. You see people's lights in there. It's obnoxious. But he was playing some bullshit Instagram thing, like out loud. And I was just like, what's going on? Am I hearing this? So I told him to fucking mute it, and he did. So there we go. Small victories. The fact that I have to even mention this, okay, is ridiculous, okay? So, here is the fountain that's not a fountain. You can't see it. Now, I don't know what's going on here. You have these super ass bright lights here, so you can't see anything here, of course. There's no lighting here whatsoever. And, you know, I said, oh, it's not construction lighting. I think that was construction lighting the last time it was here, because it is pitch black. You can kind of see it. But again, it's you see this here, but it's behind us. That's well lit to the point where, you know, it's just, and again, let's do a 360 here, right? So that is overly lit. It's like a Walmart parking lot over there, except at least a Walmart parking lot is evenly lit everywhere, right? So you can't see anything here. But anyways, this is why I brought a flashlight. This is not a fountain here. In fact, it's a tree, all right? So this is a plaque they put here. So if we zoom out, maybe we can, you know what, let's zoom in. It's not that bad. So the 50-year anniversary of the Woodlands was upon us. There was a light show here, or some kind of fireworks and drones and stuff. I caught the end of it when I was leaving swimming. Whatever. The Woodlands celebrating 50 years. If you want to create something, you must have a vision. We sought from the beginning to understand the land so that we could mold the lesser works of man with the greater works of nature. Now, that sounds good, and George Mitchell may have had a fucking good point. Okay? But we'll get, we'll remember this fucking quote, because we'll get to it. Oh, let's see here. The lesser works of man and the greater works of nature. Yeah, I agree. And we'll be talking about the lesser works of man, not just the crappy LED lights here. But anyways, so this is a tree here, right? Now, they often tell you if you're, let's get back to me. So they often tell you if you want to plant like a giant tree, it's probably not going to survive. But, it will always survive, especially if you plant it in October. I mean, it still is warm here, and it's the Houston area, right? But you want to plant new trees in October, right? So, now it says don't go in the planter box, and we're not going to. But look at this shit. So, you can already see that these leaves are pretty wilted already. They're already graying out. It's a lot more green in the video than it is in real life, okay? Yeah. This is not going to survive, right? Which, you know, is a really great fitting. No, see, that's what color it is. That is the correct color. It is all brown everywhere. If you shine the light on it the right way, because again, the lighting sucks, right? I don't know. Here we go. Yes, this is it. This is all the tree. It is all brown everywhere, okay? Because they decided to put this giant tree here. I mean, this tree is, I don't know, what, 10 years old? It's pretty thick, you know? So the idea that you're going to put a new tree here that's 10 years old, and you're just going to uproot it, smack it here, and put it in the middle of this place, okay? Let's find another. See, that's brown too. Everything is brown. The closer you get to it, you see that it's actually all brown. This is dying, okay? Which is a really fitting 50th anniversary gift for this place, is nature is dying, symbolized by this tree that's totally out of place that they just plopped here, okay? we're going to get back to this and see how long it survives, or if it ever comes back in the spring or whatever. You know, I mean, it has roots, so who knows, but it is not a good start, let's just say. It is not a good start. Ooh, a paper card. Mike. Who is Mike? We'll never know. It's very girly handwriting. But anyway, so what was on the agenda here today? Let's see here. So yes, lesser works of man, greater works of nature. So it's very strange. Like, there's some lights. Let's see. Well, yeah, obviously you can't see. It's not that bad today. I don't know what the thinking was here. I don't know if it's not working today. I'm not sure what the lighting situation is here, because I don't know if they turn these off. You know? Is the leaf blowership watching my videos on YouTube or something? Because all of the most annoying lights, except the ones on the volleyball field over here, are off. You know? The only annoying, well, there's annoying lights in the parking lot that are on, of course. The volleyball lights over here. But no, let me see here, because, well, we'll encounter these. Hold on. I'm not sure what happened here. There's someone here. Oh, there's a guy here with one volleyball. It's the red guy over there. You can see him. It is one guy with a volleyball. That's very sad. Anyways. So, yeah, first of all, even for, you know, this is obnoxious. I mean, it's the usual crap LED lights that they put up. And, of course, it doesn't even have, like, even... Okay. So, they used to have decent lights here, but look at the crap coverage they have here. You can see the shadow. You can see, like, this little triangle. It's like, okay, you can't even fully angle this. And, of course, it goes all the way here, though, right? So... you could probably put another volleyball court here and here, but it doesn't cover even the whole field over there, right? The sheer incompetence of this place. Right? Let's see here. So yeah, I mean, these are, well, these are not that horrible because there's a bunch of dead bugs on them. Somehow the dead bugs did get up there, so that's good. Okay, no. Here's another good comparison here. So these are 3 pavilions here. One, look at number 3 over here. There's 2 right, and that one looks nicer, doesn't it? It's like a nice mellow yellow, and it doesn't seem too bright. Let's check out what's going on here. So this is the new lights here. It's all terrible, of course. You know, a dive. Again, these are all these white LEDs everywhere. It's terrible. You know, awful. But there are some insects growing on them. Some cobwebs and stuff. All right, you see that? And let's see, there's a couple, yeah. So that's going to help. This is the second pavilion here. Oh, this is even worse. I think they just clean the lights on this. Either they put these lights in. No, that's pretty dirty. That one isn't, right? So again, it's like, again, you're at Walmart or something. But here, look at this. This is like the last. Okay, this is, let's see what this is. Right? Whoa, look at this. It's like we're back. Now, I don't know what's, okay, so, okay, no. Now, this is a smaller little pavilion. It's for, like, fishing and stuff. It's not as big as the other ones. Those 2 have picnic tables. These ones don't. But notice the trick here. So the trick here is they have exactly 1, okay? And I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. I don't know if that is a filter that makes it yellow or the bulb is yellow, all right? Because if you look at the side of this, you can see that little arrow it shows. Yeah, it looks a little white to me. So I don't know if there's a yellow bulb in there. It could very well be that it's white and there's a yellow cover on it. Or the plastic is getting old and it's yellowing out. Nonetheless, this is tolerable. I don't know what the bulb is there, but it's like, this is really, like, okay, I wouldn't complain about this. Now, again, it's hard to compare because these are bigger pavilions here, right? There's a little barbecue pit over here, we'll see, right? So here's a barbecue pit. Ooh, Twizzlers. Ooh, single serving of Twizzlers. Well, I don't really eat this stuff anymore, but in case anybody wants a single serving of Twizzlers, it is in one of the pavilions here next to the barbecue at Northshore, right? Barbecue pit. There's like 3 of them here. Oh. Did someone bring these out here? I ask because, like, you can move these around, right? You can steal these, I guess. If you want free Twizzlers, well, 1 Twizzler and 2 barbecue pits here, it's Northshore Park is the place to come. But this is the bigger pavilion. It's okay, it's bigger, but they have 1, 2. That light's not even working up there. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and one's not working. And let's see. Yeah, you have the same thing here, Pavilion B. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there, right? And again, it's just, let's do that. Oh, look at that. Now you can see it's gross over here, but that's fine, okay. And then this. Walmart and like perfectly fine, right? And there's a concert, I'm sure it can be heard in the back. Anyways. And this is the little, they have some bands here sometimes. Oh, some other people showed up for volleyball. That's fine. Oh. Ah, there's a cone up there. So if you want Twizzler, singular, 2 barbecue grills, and a cone, it's right up here at the stage area. But this is the sloppiness we see here. Right, so of course this is crap LEDs. They're all super white. They're super white, super white, super white, right? But notice, of the 3 lights, only 1 of them works. That's actually, I think, an old-timey, more yellow one. But you look over here, of course, only 2 out of the 3 works. This one looks super white. That one looks a bit more dull. It still is pretty white. And then that one doesn't work. So it's like yellow on the other side. This one's kind of white. This one's super white. And then 3 of the 6 don't work. Unbelievable. You know. Now let's go around here because, let's see. And again, the problem is that instead of having a lot more and more mellow lights, you have tons of light, no light, tons of light. No, it is just so infuriating because, oh, let's save money, right? Let's save money. That's all. Well, you have 1 light there, okay? Even if you're running it as an old-timey incandescent or sodium lamp or whatever, if you're only having 1, that still costs less than 3 million of these, you know? That's the Twizzler over here somewhere. Okay, barbecue. Oh, is this one of these new fancy chairs they got here? Oh, they have these stupid artsy-fartsy chairs here. I promised to do a, I promised in the past to do a, hold on. Of course, because the lighting, yeah, of course. It's some weird chair. That's the sun, that's a jet, that's clouds. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay, so these awful lights are still on. Okay, I thought they turned these on because they didn't look. Yeah, through the trees I couldn't see them, but yeah, these awful lights are on, of course. Yeah, okay, so these lights certainly haven't been turned off for sure. Wow. Take a nice quiet walk at night. And anyways. Yeah, these lights are on. These awful. This is where I took my. This is where I sat down here last time. Yeah, I mean, this is a disaster. Yeah. A nice, quiet evening at the lake, illuminated by Walmart parking lot lights, but not even evenly. So, yeah. But anyways, what was I getting to? Yeah, some of these lights were not on near the, hold on. Well, let's go to one of these. Let's just cut across the field here. And I'm not complaining. It's just there's a bunch of lights around. Well, we can't see anything here. But so you have these new LED lights over here where I'm standing. Okay, so here's the technology here. There's a lockbox on these with an actual lock, and it's, I can't even, yeah, it doesn't go up there. Yeah, the camera. Anyways, there's a whole row of lights that are not on, and maybe these are only on for special events or something. I don't know, but I don't know if, yeah, again, I don't know if they're not. I don't remember these on. You know, there are lights here, but they are not on. But anyways, the point is, the lights here are in fact terrible. And oh, right. Yeah, it's like, where do I find a spot where I can sit down and there's not too much lighting? I guess we'll just head back to the Pavilion. You know, that's the only place here where out of the corner of my eye, I'm not like eye raped by just awful lights, or it's again, pitch black, like right here, right? You're either walking into things because it's too dark or you're blinded. There is no other option except maybe under the orangey pavilion with the Twizzlers or somewhere around there. So let's go back there now. Well, the best part is here, this is a playground, right? Kids are still out here. There's literally like no lighting there either, except when you have like a glow from one of these things, you know? So let's play in the dark, everybody. Let's not have a couple of good little mellow lights. No. You know, it's just disappointing. We're going to do an election review because, boy, I love elections. And the local people here are up for election as well. They all suck. They all suck. Even the candidates, they all like gave their, there's like a local paper here and everybody wrote in if you're running for office. And it's the same horse shit. We're going to read it just to get me angry, you know? So this is, if I'm looking maybe this way, this is the only place that's actually accepted. Now, if I look that way, it's horrible. If I look that way, that's horrible, right? So maybe if I can like squint this way, you know? Oh no, because out of that, now we can see, look at that. Now we can see that thing. So maybe the only square foot that I can stand in is right here, okay? No seating here, so maybe I can sit on the ground. All right. Oh no, because if I sit on the ground, then we see that. Hold on. Let's see. Yes, we see that out of, right. So we have to like hunch here at 4 feet, look this way, and it's not too bad, you know? It's not too bad. So anyways, I did want to do, because again, it's about preserving nature here, right? The imperfect works of man and perfect nature, right? It's about that. So keep that in mind, because we're going to read some nice, fun, cost-saving measures that Woodlands has done for us. All right, so speaking of lesser works of man and the greater works of nature, part 1. So, because it's a 50-year anniversary, we got to plant dead trees over there. And we also got to splurge money on ugly neo or postmodern abominations like whatever this crap is going to be. Woodlands plans new $1.2 million anniversary sculpture to pat themselves on the ass to commemorate 50 years, right? To mark 50 years of the Woodlands, $1.2 million, right? Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be, this is provided by the Woodlands Township, so it looks sort of AI-ish. Again, it's really zoomed in. I don't know where this is going to be. We're not going to read the whole thing. They're going to start work on it next year. But the point is, they have $1.2 million for this. A 50-foot diameter circular frame made of weathering steel with stainless steel markers. All right? 50 foot of this. It's a big, giant arch. Good Lord. Because again, we want to emphasize nature here, so let's make a big, giant, ugly arch for $1.2 million, you see. Now let's see here. Town Center Owners Association. Howard Hughes, that's the main developer here. They're pledging almost $500,000 as well. So it's not all tax money, but a lot of it is. So anyways, this is the lesser works of man for sure, this ugly sculpture. But you see, we have $1.2 million to throw away for crap like this because we also want to emphasize the greater works of nature. And this is where we put the Curb Your Enthusiasm music in, right here. So artificial turf project, you see, if you go out to Falcon Wing, which is a place, right, they're putting artificial turf everywhere, you see. And why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? See, we want to generate a substantial cost savings, you see. We want to generate substantial cost savings, so we're going to spend money on, son of a bitch, on this piece of crap, right? So we can put artificial turf here because, again, we want to emphasize the greater works of nature, right? By putting on carpet for acres and acres, because that will generate a lot of money, because we're just running short of money, except when we have to build crap like this, okay? And then we have to repurpose every fucking light in the city with the crap that you see everywhere but here. And here's the one good light in the city left, and here, right? So we gotta put up new street lights everywhere. That's a massive upfront investment. And then we gotta put Walmart lights everywhere, because we gotta spend more money to save, right? Okay. And we gotta emphasize nature by putting artificial turf everywhere. Every new improvement these idiots do, it's like always worse, Let's save money by putting carpet everywhere because we're just running out of money. We got to bulldoze this place. It's hard to maintain this nature stuff. So just bulldoze it, put carpet everywhere outside, and then we can spend more money on this massive 50-foot abomination for $1.2 million, which I'm sure will be more, right? It's complete insanity, complete insanity. And it's there isn't a sense of ownership of, no, this is awful. Why is a pavilion late at night lit like this? What's wrong with that? Oh, you can't even see it because it's so bright here, right? And this is so small. But we've seen that before, right? Look at that. Look at that. It's such a nice warm glow there. And look at how terrible this is. Why doesn't anybody here do this? There's so many people on the board. There's so many people who have a job here and have had a job here for decades. How come no one has a sense of ownership or just anything to say, yeah, this looks good, this not so much? Do people not have eyes here? It's complete insanity. So that's basically it. To sum up, I told a guy in a sauna to fucking mute his smartphone. Okay, that was a success. Okay, although It's not a success because I shouldn't have to say these things. I should not have to say these things. Okay. The lights here still suck. It's not a fountain. Number 2, it's not a fountain. It's a dead tree. Most likely a dead tree, which is a fantastic symbol. You're going to spend money on this 50th anniversary stuff with a dead tree. Okay. And you're going to proclaim the lesser works of man while spending $1.2 million on some ugly-ass statue. And you're going to get that $1.2 million by saving it by putting carpet outside, which up front will cost you more money. And then it can all be illuminated by Walmart parking lot lights. Hurrah!